the DEA says THCA does not meet the definition of legal hemp as Congress weighs cannabinoid recriminalization in the Farm Bill. So, to meet the federal definition of hemp under 2018 Farm Bill, a cannabis product must contain less than 0.3% Delta-9 THC. Now, in a new letter clarifying that limit, a top Drug Enforcement Administration official says the threshold includes not only Delta-9 THC itself, but the related cannabinoid THCA, which is converted into Delta-9 THC when heated, a process known as decarboxylation. So, I don't know about all the other states, but there are a lot of states here in Missouri where they are selling THCA right on the shelves, and just, come into the store, smoke shop, buy a Bic lighter and buy an eighth of THCA flower. So this is something that's obviously going to be affected in the stores here in Missouri. I'll keep going here. In regards to THCA, Congress has directed that when determining whether a substance constitutes hemp, the Delta-9 THC concentration is to be tested using post-decarboxylation or other similarly reliable methods, says a letter sent earlier this month by Terrence Booz, chief of DEA's Drug and Chemical Evaluation Section. But we all know the decarboxylation process converts Delta-9 THCA to Delta-9 THC. Booz continued, thus, for the purposes of enforcing the hemp definition, the Delta-9 THC level must account for any Delta-9 THCA. So, once it's decarboxylated, we all know that this is how a good lawyer has been able to get around this loophole of the Farm Bill. So we don't know exactly what we're going, but a similar request from Pennington, a lawyer at the firm Porter Wright, was also the impetus for DEA's declaration in 2002 that marijuana seeds are considered legal hemp as long as they do not exceed federal THC limits. DEA's position on THCA comes in federal lawmakers reconsider how to address hemp and cannabinoids under a revised version of the Farm Bill, with a key House committee having recently adopted an amendment that would generally ban hemp-derived cannabinoids such as Delta-8 THC. So we all know, like I said, I'll just stop right here because we all know where the story is going, right? This is what we've all been talking about, the Farm Bill and how it's going to be adjusted and changed. Like I said, stores are happening here. I don't know all across the country. Are they happening out there in California? Can you go up to a smoke shop out there, guys, and just buy THCA flower?
Yeah.
I'd like to hear you guys take.
I mean, I
don't know why anybody would here.
This is confusing to me. Why the DEA is now coming out and saying that THCA is not legal under the Farm Bill. I mean, I don't see how they have a real opinion on this.
I mean, it is confusing because they said it doesn't qualify as legal hemp, but they're also.
But it does.
Not real weed.
It does under their definition. Right. It does, and so they're basically sliding their own definition, and they would have to redefine it in order for that to be the case.
Correct. But I mean, some out here, the THCA flower that I've smoked out here is just as fire as other, THC. Just, it all comes with the COA and depends on where it comes from and how it comes. Let's just be honest, right? Some of this THCA flower is fire.
Oh man, I'm gonna take your word for that, Brandon.
It's mostly just weed shipped from California.
I love exactly.
Makes sense.
Exactly.
Is it or is it? Who knows?
It is.
But you can do all of it, right?
I know what it is.
Not all of it, homie.
I like my weed of age.
Mm-hmm. You like your weed of aged? Rico likes the THCV.
Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Give me some of that skinny weed, man.
Mm-hmm.
You get that Jason Beck shit.
Yeah, and shout out to the sewer.
Get some of Jason's and test it and see what it really is. Let's see if we got some THCA. Jason's best weed in the world got slid in.
No, shout out to the C word again because he came through with another super chat. Good looking out. Says please remind me to RSVP for SF Hash Week.
Yes.
So
all right. So I know we don't have any of our legal experts on the show with us today. I mean, does this mean anything as of right now? Is this going to change anything as we have it right now?
I don't think it's going to change anything. I think this is just their opinion. And I didn't see anything in this article, Brandon, correct me if I'm wrong, where Miss Annie Milligram has signed off on this. So this very well could be just some DEA agent or some media person speaking on behalf of the DEA, but Annie Milligram's going to be like, that's not the case. That's not it. Just like she did saying that I didn't approve of the rescheduling.
Yeah, no, there's nothing in there that says they're owning this and saying that they agree and are going to enforce any changes in any sort of way. All they're saying is they're reevaluating.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Well, I read an article, and I think it was Rod Kist is the name. He's a lawyer that I follow on Instagram or on LinkedIn, and he said that this letter, he came out and did a big article about it and said that the words in the letter are contradictory to the words in the law.
Yep.
Because the law says that the testing has to be done by dry weight, which means you can't automatically then just stick a decarboxylated post-harvest test, and that the definition of harvest, where they're talking about the decarboxylation in the law, has to do with the manufacturing of the product and not the harvesting of the product. So the guy writing the letter got it all wrong, and it'll get ripped to shreds legally in a matter of time. So I think it's just, much ado about nothing.
Yeah, I think this could definitely be some just posturing by the DEA, so then that way they can make some THCA bus, and then maybe make another example. Maybe they're getting ready to hire Letitia James.
Letitia James over there getting it done, getting paid, baby.
Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe she's gonna get a promotion into this Justice Department.
Pretty sure that dude David Tully will be an elector for the state of New York for the Republican Party.
And again, Trump, I know you're listening. You need to fund this guy's campaign. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. And on
only $15 million. You hide that on a Tuesday.
Exactly. And on that, we're gonna roll right into a commercial, and we're gonna be right back.